Okay, and we back. It is me still, Bree, same date, knocking them out. This is the cow eye dissection. I will be using this to try to make sure I get all the things to say. I'm just going to try to set that in front of me so I can look at it. Okay, so this is the cow eye. All right, let me use this to kind of point and try to stay in the camera. So I'll go from the posterior forward. So what we first have is the optic nerve. By the way, my eye was so fatty, it took so long. It's all good. From the optic nerve, I've cut the eye into posterior and anterior portions. This posterior portion that I cut into, well, whatever, is the sclera, hard, sort of fibrous outer. Within the sclera, we have the choroid. Animals have like this sort of different color, which helps them see better at night. That's kind of like when you shine a light at an animal and they get like that bright-eyed look. It's just because they have better vision in the way the color of their choroid. Also in the choroid, mine's kind of folded and flapped, but I have, this is the retina. And it usually like lays flat within there, but whenever I separated mine, it came apart. So yeah, that's that. Moving on to the anterior portion of the eye, we cut directly into the cornea, which is the very front of the eye. I made a little slit right there, and when I made that slit, the aqueous humor came out, which is sort of like a sort of jelly substance, not to be confused with the vitreous, which is here, sort of jelly-like substance that gives the eye its shape. In the eye, you have this sort of big, well, when I cut into the cornea, that area right there is the anterior cavity. And so on the other side of the eye, you have the posterior cavity. And in here, you have this big sort of bulb. That is the lens. And that lens can be taken out. I'll just take it off. Well, maybe you can kind of see. Okay. My fingers are big. Lens. Within here, now you have another little opening. That hole that you see, that is the pupil, where light comes right into that lens. And then you have the area just right around it, not up here, but here, that is the iris. And like I said, this area here, posterior cavity. So, iris, pupil, anterior, posterior lens, sclera, choroid, retina, aqueous, and there, vitreous, the jelly that keeps the shape of the eye, and the optic nerve. I think that is everything. Thank you.